Namaskar. My name is Sangeeta Borua Sekia, Assistant Professor of Dibrugarh College, Assam, Department of Geography. I am going to present a seminar paper on growth of urban population and urban environment, a brief study in Dibrugarh Town, Assam. First come to the introductory part. The urban environment in the Indian towns and cities are deteriorating due to their uncontrolled growth of population. The pressure on the existing urban infrastructure is growing due to the increase in the population numbers. With population increasing on the town, there is a chronic shortage of housing, sanitation and waste disposal facilities, traffic problems, unhygienic conditions, poor drainage, slum creates problems, pollution of air, water, food and erosion. These have created problems of environment and made the towns or cities' life deteriorating and miserable. The study area. The urbanizable limits of Dibrugarh is to be restricted within the area bounded by the Brahmaputra River in north, Dainijan Khanikar Road in the south, A.T. Road and Borbari Tea Estate in the east and Vihabari Tea Estate in the west. Dibrugarh town is situated between 27 degree 5 minute and 27 degree 58 minute north latitude and 94 degree 35 minute and 96 degree 0 minute east latitude. It covers urban area by 15.5 square kilometer with 342 feet above mean sea level. This figure showing the location of Dibrugarh in Assam. Main objectives are, first of all, to find out the background for growth and development of Dibrugarh town. Secondly, to examine the growth of population and reason behind the growth of population. Thirdly, to understand the condition of the urban environment due to the growth of population. Methodologies are, this study is based primarily on secondary data collected from Census of India 1901 to 2011. Library work done to find out relevant information in books, journals, articles, monographs, etc. and also assembling personal experiences. Theoretical knowledge and imaginations, opinion, observation in the field and using simple statistical method, the variation in population and analyze for clear understanding. Growth of the origin of the growth of the town. Dibrugarh town, its importance as administrative headquarters of the Dibrugarh district, gradually started its expansion physically and economically due to the navigable Brahmaputra river. In the ancient days, merchants came by boats for trading purposes and a market sprang up which is known as Purana Bazar, that is Old Market. Development of communication system by roads, railways and air. Dibrugarh was connected with other important towns in Assam and the rest of India. Growth of population. Population growth in an area is an index of its economic development, social awakening and cultural ecology. At the beginning of this century, that is 1872, the Dibrugarh township had a population of 3,870. The population of the increased from 11,217 in 1901 to 1,38,661 in 2011. Very little change took place in the growth of the urban population in the decade 1901. This table showing the growth of urban population in Dibrugarh town in relation to the Assam and India. The vast majority of immigrants come as periodic visitors, mostly general laborers and art workers from Bihar and the United Provinces and traders from various parts. Most of the permanent and semi-permanent immigrants fell into three classes. Number 1, those connected with tea. Number 2, Eastern Bengal, now Bangladesh cultivators. And number 3, those from Nepal. Sizable section of the Bengal immigrants, however, also come in connection with service, business, professors and petty traders. After 1941, especially after independence, expansion of administrative establishment of various higher educational institutions, growth of commercial activities, employment scope and influx of immigrants, migration of rural population to the town, and development of transport and communication system gave new inputs to the growth of the town. In 1961 to 71, the urban growth has slowed down, which account for growth of new urban centers like Chabua, Narkotia, Digboi. This slow growth can be attributed to the decrease in the rate of migration from rural areas to the urban on the one hand, and development of a large number of market and service centers in the rural areas on the others. During 1971 to 91, the urban population has increased up to 49.50% due to the trade and commercial activities. But the growth trend has slowed down during the last decade, as is shown in Table 1, which I have already shown, due to the poor industrialization and slow economic growth. Now, urban environment of the town. The growth, survival, and health of human beings are directly associated with the environment. The changes our the changes in our environment induced by human activities have had adverse impacts on our health pattern. Urbanization has brought with multifaceted problems. Urbanization is posing a great threat to the environment and has caused numerous serious problems. Housing stock of the town. There are about 22,512 houses within the municipal limit in 2001 and 9,566 houses beyond the municipal limit. This shows that at the rate of 5.5 persons per house for 1,76,429 persons out of the total population of 1,90,421 in 2001. For the remaining 13,992 persons, additional housing accommodations are required. In 2001, additional housing required for the 13,992 persons are 2,544 numbers of houses. This table showing the slum pockets with population and household in 2001. The slum area. In the year 2001, there are total 10 slum pockets at Dibrugarh Town. The name of different slum pockets along with their population and number of households are shown in Table 2. At present, there are 27,089 populations living in the slum pockets out of total population of 1,54,296 in 2011 with metropolitan region. 18.62% of the total population of the urban area have been lived in the slum pockets. During rainy season, most of the slum areas of Dibrugarh town becomes waterlogged, due to which the existing kacha roads as well as gravel roads has become badly damaged. Other problems of the slum areas are sanitary, water supply, street light, refuse disposal, etc., which creates health and hygiene problems. Water supply. Although Dibrugarh town is located on the bank of the river Brahmaputra, there is no piped water supply system in the town. Though the tube wells and ring wells are efficiently functioning, it will no longer be considered free from pollution. With an increasing number of sanitary latrines with septic tanks and shock pits, the wet tube wells and ring wells are likely to be polluted soon. Drainage system. Most of the roadside drainages are kacha and have very mild gradient towards the outfall. The worst affected areas are Dibrujan, Graham Bazar, Khaliamari, South and North Milan Nagar. The town protected drain runs through the heart of the town and fall at Rajaveta stream at a distance of about 5 km from the town. Sewers and solid waste disposal. Individual service pit and sanitary latrine serve the system. The garbages and solid waste are disposed by Dibrugarh Municipal Board by truck carries to Maijan area near the river Brahmaputra, which cause water pollution by these disposals. Road and traffic volume. There is only 69.7 km of road per lakh of population under town area compared to a total length of 148 km per lakh population for Assam as a whole. Thus, this is a deficient sector. The roads within the residential areas like Santipara, Basbari, Kaliawari areas etc. are too narrow. There is hardly any parking facility on the major roads except on the station road. The station road near Khamka market carries maximum number of vehicles per hour during the peak period, about 37,000 vehicles running and passing through the town per day. Traffic congestion, exacerbation of air and noise pollution, and a large number of accidents. Power supply. Assam State Electricity Board cannot supply the total power demand of the town. The consumption increasing at a fast rate. In peak hours, shut down for 1 or 2 hours in a continuous process. Existing industries. Unlike other neighboring towns like Tinsukia, Duliajan, Digboi, etc., Dibrugarh has very little importance in major industrial activities. About 147 industrial establishments besides a number of small and cottage industries in Dibrugarh Town and its adjoining areas occupying 30.49 hectares of land, which is about 25% of total workers of Dibrugarh municipal area. Now come to the conclusion and recommendations. From above discussion, we have found that it becomes clear that the population of Dibrugarh town experienced ups and downs in its demographic history. But from 1911, the population of Dibrugarh town regained the positive. The economic development of the region during the last decades is very slow, except tea, unlike others neighboring towns like Tinsukia, Duliajan, Digboi, etc. Dibrugarh has very little importance in major industrial activities. The important factors which have hampered the growth of industrial establishment at Dibrugarh town are, first of all, non-availability of adequate water. Secondly, acute shortage of skilled labor. Number 3, shortage of basic raw materials. With the increase in population has been causing poverty in the region on the one hand and halting the development on the others. Transport and communication, electric supply, sewers, drainage, and environmental pollution are also multiplying in a rapid rate. Integrated development approach should be the strategy for overall development of the region. Development of infrastructure and all other basic requirements according to the need in different planning should be provided. Cottage industries using locally available resources should be given priority. Training should be also provided to the youth people for a commercial career. The overall development of a region only can be geared up through human resource development. Spatial urban planning should be implemented in such a way that the entire urban habitat remain pollution free and become eco development zone. These are some references. Thank you.